Saheliyon-ki-Bari was also known as the courtyard or garden for the maidens. It was laid for a group of 48 maidens. This garden is located on the banks of the Fateh Sagar lake. It was built from 1710 to 1734 by Maharana Sangram Singh, popularly known as Rana Sanga for the royal ladies. Maharana Sanga was one of the most courageous and wise kings. He had lost his one hand and an eye, had one leg dysfunctional, and had 80 wounds on his body, but despite such casualties, he used the fight battles as the fittest warrior. As per legend, the garden was designed by the king himself, and he presented this garden to his queen. The queen was accompanied by 48 maids in her marriage. This garden was made to offer all of them pleasurable moments away from the political intrigues of the court. This patterned garden used to be the popular relaxing spot for the royal ladies.
Saheliyon-ki-Bari to Fateh Sagar Lake took us about 5 minutes by auto rickshaw.
Udaipur Solar Observatory is known for its solar observations, which include high-resolution solar chromospheric, magnetic field, velocity, and spectral observations, for studies pertaining to solar flares, mass ejections, and the evolution of solar active regions. Fateh Sagar Lake is situated in the city of Udaipur. It is an artificial lake named after Maharana Fateh Singh, constructed in the 1680s. Next we headed towards Maharana Pratap Smarak Samadhi, which was about 7 minutes away by auto rickshaw. Maharana Pratap was known for his bravery and gallantry. He is one of the greatest warriors in the history of India. He ruled over Udaipur for about 27 years from 1572 to 1597. One of the most glorious battles fought by him was the Battle of Haldigati. The memorial is built to honor his courage and valor. Then we visited the Under the Sun Aquarium, which was about 6 minutes away by auto rickshaw. From there we went to City Palace near Lake Pichola, which took us around 11 minutes by auto rickshaw.
बना थे तो हमला देता देगा देता या वो रे नादानी मारो फूल बनड़ो.
City Palace was built over a period of nearly 400 years, with contributions from several rulers of the Mewar dynasty. Its construction began in 1553, started by Maharana Uday Singh II of the Sisodia Rajput family as he shifted his capital from Chittor to the newfound city of Udaipur. The palace is located on the east bank of Lake Pichola and has several palaces built within its complex.
वन थे तो मामा जीन प्यारा घना लागो रे नादानी मारो फूल बनड़ो रे नादानी बनड़ो.
The Mewar kingdom had flourished initially in Nagda 30 kilometers to the north of Udaipur, established in 568 AD by Khil, the first Maharana of Mewar. In the 8th century, the capital was moved to Chittor, a hilltop fort from where the Sisodias ruled for 800 years. Maharana Uday Singh II inherited the Mewar kingdom at Chittor in 1537, but by that time there were signs of losing control of the fort in wars with the Mughals. Uday Singh II, therefore, chose the site near Lake Pichola for his new kingdom, as the location was well protected on all sides by forests, lakes and the Aravalli hills. He had chosen this site for his new capital, much before the sacking of Chittor by Emperor Akbar. The city palace in Udaipur is an architectural marvel that has stood the test of time. Built by Uday Singh II between 1553 to 1559. After Uday Singh's death in 1572, his son Maharana Pratap took the reins of power at Udaipur. Maharana Pratap fought the Battle of Haldigati against the Mughal Emperor Akbar in 1576. After the death of Maharana Pratap in 1597, Amar Singh I took power of Udaipur. In 1761, with the increase of Marathas' attacks, Udaipur and the Mewar state were in dire straits and in ruins. By 1818, Maharana Bhim Singh signed a treaty with the British accepting their protection against the other empires. After the Indian independence in 1947, the Mewar Kingdom, along with other princely states of Rajasthan, merged with the democratic India. In 1949, the Mewar kings subsequently also lost their special royal privileges and titles. The successive Maharanas, however, retained their ownership of the city palaces in Udaipur and converted parts of the palace complex into heritage hotels. Then we headed to the Mansapurna Karni Mata Ropeway by auto rickshaw, which took us around 6 minutes. On day 2 we headed towards Jug Mandir, where we had to pass through the gates of City Palace and walk to the boating jetty of Lake Pichola. Lake Pichola is an artificial lake built in the year of 1362 AD and one of the popular sightseeing places to visit in Udaipur. It was built by a Banjara tribesman, Pikhu Banjara, who used to transport grain during the reign of Maharana Lakha. The captivating lake attracted Maharana Uday Singh so much that he established the city of Udaipur on the banks of this very lake. Maharana Uday Singh is credited with enlarging the lake further by building a dam on the shore of the lake. Later, several islands, palaces, temples, mansions, and bathing ghats were developed in the surroundings of the lake over a period of time, making it even more attractive. One of the most famous attractions in the lake's surroundings is Lake Palace that sits right in the middle of the lake, constructed on the Jug Mandir, built by Jagjit Singh between the period 1628 to 1652, and Jug Mandir are other islands that are worth a visit. Jug Mandir is a palace built on an island in the Lake Pichola. It is also called the Lake Garden Palace. The construction of the palace was started in 1551 by Maharana Amar Singh and continued by Maharana Karan Singh between 1620 and 1628, and then finally completed by Maharana Jugit Singh I between 1628 and 1652. It is named as Jug Mandir in honor of the last named Maharana Jugit Singh. The royal family used the palace as a summer resort and pleasure palace for holding parties. During the revolt in 1857, Maharana Swarup Singh saved a number of European families, mostly women and children, which were given refuge in the Jug Mandir Palace. The revolt was popularly known as the Sepoy Mutiny or Indian Mutiny, the first war of independence against the British Raj. After the independence of India from the British rule, on August 15, 1947, at the initiative of Maharana Bhupal Singh, the Mewar Kingdom merged with the Indian Union in 1949 along with other princely states of Rajasthan. City Palace Gate to Bagore Ki Haveli Udaipur is about 3 minutes by auto rickshaw. Bagore Ki Haveli is a haveli that stands on the waterfront of Lake Pichola at Gangori Ghat. Built in the 18th century by Amar Chand Budwa, who was then the Prime Minister of the Mewar Kingdom. It has been restored over the period of time and is now converted into a museum. Amar Chand Budwa, who served as the Prime Minister of the Mewar Kingdom during the reign of Maharanas Pratap Singh II, Raj Singh II, Ari Singh, and Hamir Singh from the period of 1751 to 1778, built Bagore Ki Haveli. Following the death of Amar Chand Budwa, the Haveli came under the possession of the Mewar royal family and became the abode of Nath Singh, a relative of the then Maharana. In 1878, Maharaj Shakti Singh of Bagore further extended the Haveli by building the triple-arched gateway, and since then it is known as Bagore Ki Haveli. From Bagore Ki Haveli to Monsoon Palace foothills was about 10 minutes by auto rickshaw. From there we took a government transport to the hilltop. We even saw a wild fox on the way. Sajjangarh Fort was built in 1884 on the Arawali hilltop, which is 3,100 feet above sea level. It was built for Maharana Sajjan Singh of the Mewar dynasty in 1884, but unfortunately, the Maharana died prematurely at the age of 26, after only 10 years of rule between 1874 and 1884, and it was subsequently completed by his successor King Maharana Fateh Singh, who with his family used it as a hunting lodge as well as to watch the monsoon clouds. The palace overlooks the Lake Fateh Sagar, City Palace, and the king's ancestral home, Chittorgarh. The foundation of the fort is laid on marble pillars and the walls are plastered with lime mortar. The Sajjangarh Wildlife Sanctuary entrance is close to where we took the government transport for Monsoon Palace. The Sajjangarh Biological Park is about 4 kilometers from Udaipur and is situated on the foothills of the Sajjangarh Palace or Monsoon Palace. It is a zoological garden known to house over 21 species of animals. They are all kept within enclosures and can be seldom spotted by visitors on the tour around the park, where we opted for a golf cart tour. We hardly got to see the animals since most of them were having their afternoon siesta. I think evening time is the best time to visit the park since it is feeding time. Sajjangarh Wildlife Sanctuary to Ahar Cenotaphs took us to about 26 minutes by auto rickshaw. Ahar Cenotaphs. If you are someone who take interest in history and architecture, you would be amazed by the town of Ahar that has archaeological sites of historical importance called Ahar Cenotaphs. Cenotaphs are a small tomb-like structure built in honor of kings, queens, and people of crucial importance. These cenotaphs of Ahar are created to mark the valor and bravery of 19 Maharajas of Mewar, which were built 400 years ago. Inside the cenotaphs, you will find a stone of the architrave standing upright showcasing an imitation of god Shiva along with sculpture. The image depicts the Maharana and his wives, who are referred to as satis in the picture. Satis are the wives of kings who tend to immolate in the cremation fire of their dead husband. This practice prevailed during those times. The last cenotaph was constructed for the cremation of Maharana Bhagwat Singh in 2004. The Ahar Cenotaphs has always attracted tourists, and it has been part of some of the Hollywood movies. At the present day the place is not maintained at all. Ahar Cenotaphs to Shilpgram took us about 18 minutes by auto rickshaw. It was inaugurated by Rajiv Gandhi in the year 1989. It is situated in the old countryside of Udaipur to give an unbiased portrayal of rural life of artisans.
These miniature painting are done in small strokes and dots with a small fine brush made from squirrel hair. We bought 2 paintings from this artist, and were worth the price.